So here we have the EPDM rubber roof, which arrived in 3 packages. The blue sheet is the rubber roof rolled up, which has a good weight to it, so make sure you've had your Weetabix. Then we've got the tube of glue, and finally the side finishing trims. Initially the glue arrived with the EPDM roof a few days before the trim. Overall was around a 3-day wait. There was a bit of a back order at the time of shooting this, which is June of 2021, so hopefully you should get it a lot quicker. I was also able to get a 5% discount code from Rubber for Roofs, where I purchased the roof courtesy of Liam from Oakwood Garden Rooms, so cheers Liam, links in the description below. I'll put my order on the screen now so you can get an idea of what you might need if you're building a similar project. This cost me around £365, but you can see the full build costings to date later in the video. But before we crack on, I've just got to fix these last 2 roof boards with some 5-minute glue and some nails, so let's go. It's pretty much the roof almost laid out, just waiting for this bit to dry off a bit more so we can scrape that back, sand it, but so we've got these joining clips, and then we've got these corner clips. So it's come with 4 corner clips. I'm not sure if I'm going to need all 4. And it's come with 4 joining clips, and then there's also a further 2 clips for the back. I'm not going to need 2. I'm only going to need 1. This is for the runoff, to go into the guttering. So the back is different from the 2 sides and the front where the slope is. So before I start putting the trim on, I just want to get an idea of what the corner curves look like. So effectively it will look like that when it's finished, but just having a look on the inside, obviously there's quite a bit of a gap between here in order for it to butt up. So I think what I'll do is when I put the side trim on, I'll just cut this corner section off, leave this bit here so then I can butt it right up nice and tight. I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference, but I guess made me feel better at least. Right, so I'm just putting the side trimming on. Hopefully you can see that okay. We put the front one on yesterday and I'm just sort of taking my time with it. Before I fully nail this one in and strip this back, what I'm going to do is just check the corner trim to make sure it sits nicely across that area. So it comes with these infills because not all corners are necessarily button in, so we just pull these out. Right, so we pulled the edge trims out, so I just want to make sure that it sits on the corner nice, which it does. In order to hold these in place, what I'm going to do is just drill a hole through there, both, and then I can pin it in. and that will just stop that from flying off. I think there's other options. I think some people perhaps put a bit of silicone inside of it if you want it a bit tighter than me, but as long as you kind of get it in line with the nails, I don't really think it's much of an issue. So what we'll do is we'll just continue getting this nailed down. We've got to do a corner trim there, which is not a problem, we'll get that done. And then yeah, at least that way it starts finishing off. We cut this excess off here and then we'll be good. So we use a Stanley to cut that excess off with it. Right, so as you can see, that is now the corner trim complete. I'm really happy with that. Onto the back, so the back is where we're going to have the gutter. So this is a drip section. It comes in two parts. This goes underneath, so this goes straight to the building, then the rubber goes over this, and then this is the cover, and it's got a seal on this section here which then allows the water to drip over and run over. As you can see, we've got the side trim and then this long back section. So what we'll do is we'll just offer this up, get it in place. The gutter is going to sit on this, on top of the cladding, so it will drip straight down off there as opposed to on there. So in some cases people use slate battens to attach this, but I'm going to have it as flat as possible. So yeah, this will go straight onto the fascia, and then the gutter will sit a lot lower and then run off down the side, etc. So as you can see, I've installed this the first piece, and I've left about a ½ centimetre gap. Reason being is because we want that bit to sit lower, so when this goes on, it sits just below the drop off. We don't want it sitting higher, because obviously that will prevent the water from pooling up, from dripping off, and it will start to pool. So now it has a continuation, and we'll just keep dripping off over the side down into the gutter. So we'll continue nailing that in. Okay, so now finished the drip tray for the guttering system, and I'm really pleased with it. It's a really good quality system. There's a slight lip, so it allows it to drip straight past the guttering system and just literally drip off, so it's not going to sort of curve back in because it comes to a point. I'm just currently cutting away the excess EPDM. Just got the final corner trim. So as you saw before, what I've done is I've taken out this section here, left this one in, so when it clips on, it will just tidy up the edge like so. So I'll just get a final poly head and I'll pop that in there, and then I'll do the same at the other end. But overall, really happy with it. So take a step back and you can kind of get a better view of it all. So really nice system. Moving around to the sides, it's got a bit of dust on it at the minute from the EPDM system, but yeah, really pleased with it. So we'll just stick this final trim bit on, and then we just got the last corners doing, and that is the roof done.